Are you worried that your mutual fund is not performing as expected? What are the reasons and what is the solution? Industry expert Mr. Gururaj will enlighten you now. Gururaj, over to you.
Mutual fund is not performing. Again, I highlighted that. So it is not a mutual fund, it is the scheme which is not performed, right? So now let us assume some scheme is not performing. Yeah? Because people always have this notion mutual fund, mutual fund. Mutual fund is, for example, Aditya Birla is a mutual fund. But I have a lot of schemes in my basket, right? It could be my frontline, it could be my multi-cap or a flexi-cap and all that stuff, right? So I'm assuming you are saying that Kibo's one mutual fund scheme is not performing. Right? So the first thing is we need to understand whether it is equity or debt. Now, let's say if it is a equity fund, because that is where I think most of you would be experiencing it. So if it is a equity fund, what happens is, first thing I will do is I will only look at whether market is down or it is going up, right? If market is going down, there will be a negative performance for all category of schemes, right? So if that is the reason it is not doing well, I'll keep quiet. I need not worry anything. I'll say market is not doing well, so the scheme is also expected not to do well. So I'll be comfortable with. The next important point here is market has done well, the competing schemes are doing well, and my scheme is not doing well. Right? Now that is where I need to really sit and understand more. Then I will see. See what happens is this will be a cycle, right? When I say a cycle, there will be some schemes in every mutual fund which will not do well at one particular point in time. If you ask me what is the reason, it is basically now my performance, if I have to look at, it depends on two major things. What is that? What is the sector I am selecting? And within the sector, which stocks I am selecting? Right? I'll give a simple example to understand it better. I might think that those PSU banks will do well, right? So 3 years ago, I had a higher exposure to PSU banks in my portfolio. Now, unfortunately, that call didn't go right. Right now, at the same time, my competitor who felt that private sector banks would do well would have got higher portion in private sector. His call went right. So at that point in time, when I compare, you will say that boss he has done well because he took exposure to private bank. Now, after 3 years, today all the NPA levels have come down. My PSU banks have started doing well. Now, after 3 years, when I compare the performance, you will see that I'm doing well. So why I'm saying is, so at that point in time, just don't think that he is doing badly. Understand what is the reason. As I told you, two factors are sector and stock selection. He might have taken a bet which is not happening. It happens many times. Sometimes people will say economy is going to do well. They will bet on steel sector or infrastructure, right? Infrastructure was at one point in time doing well, then it didn't do well. So all that will depend. That's where there could be many reasons. Understand what is the reason. Best thing is you get into con call. Your advisor will be getting into con call. You will have precise reason why this fund is not doing well. If you after finding out all this also, if you still feel that the fund is not doing well, you should change. That's all. As simple as that.
Thanks for your detailed explanation. Are you in search of a personal guide who can remove the stress of handling your finances? Then please feel free to avail our expert consultation. And also you can attend our webinars to gain investment related insights. Both the consultation and webinar are absolutely free and you can find the link in the below description. Please like and share and do subscribe to Holistic Investment.